stand flat-footed. Cocked and ready. Well, my eyes are clear and my hand is steady. I've got the blood and the fire to make this night burn blue. And if love don't make it, lust will surely do. Going on back to disaster, downhill backward with no brakes. Taking all the same chances, making the same mistake every time. And if somebody starts a fuss, I believe I'll kick up and bust it. Well, you can look for me at One-Eyed Jack, down along where that railroad left our track. I took an early quit, picked up a pocket full of pay. I'm gonna sit right here and drink it all away. Going on back to disaster, downhill backward with no break. Hey, boy, taking all the same chances, making the same mistake. Hey, yeah. And if somebody starts a fuss, and if somebody starts a fuss, and if somebody starts a fuss, I think I'll kick up and bust. Steel morning light traps me at the end of another night. Too many memories, too much to drink. I'm soaking my head in the sink. And out my window, I can see tomorrow's coming. Tomorrow's coming. And if I could only slow the world from turning, but tomorrow's coming. And this one will be a fist in the chair. I eat the blues for breakfast, left over from the night before. The bad news is restless, and the devil's waiting at my door. I'm going on back to disaster, downhill backward with no brakes. Taking all the same chances, making the same mistake. And if somebody starts a fuss, and if somebody starts a fuss, and if somebody starts a fuss, I believe I'll kick up and bust it. I believe I'll kick up and bust it. I believe I'll kick up and bust it. I'm going to jail tonight. I'm going to jail tonight. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. Somebody take me to jail. I'm going to jail. Kick up and bust it.
Hello and welcome to an interesting way to do the Downtown at Dusk concert series here for the year 2020. It's the 36th annual event, now in its 36th season, and proud to be a sponsor here at the Summit. I'm Chad Miller from WAPS, 91.3 FM, The Summit in Akron, and 90.7 FM, WKTL, The Summit in Youngstown. And I'm joined by legends of the Akron music scene, celebrating their 50th anniversary of the band, Bob Kidney and Jack Kidney from 1560-75, the Numbers Band. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
Excellent. Happy to have you here. What's that?
It's nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you guys. So, yeah, this is sort of the way of the world this year, and we're doing it virtually, so this might even be new. Well, it's new territory for all of us, and we're just making the best of it. But it's been a pretty big, significant year for you as a band, celebrating your 50th anniversary. I'm sure this is not how you had planned it for it to unfold, but we're celebrating as best we can. And I will just say, speaking personally, it's sort of cool that the final concert that I saw in 2020 before this pandemic started was your marathon 50th anniversary performance on Leap Day, February 29th at the Kent Stage. I don't think that could have turned out any better. An iconoclastic date on the calendar for an iconoclastic band celebrating a nice round number in the city where it all started in Kent. What was that performance like? Because that was just a great, great night of live music.
Well, I want to apologize first for giving you such a hard time.
I would expect nothing less.
You were a great sport.
Thank you.
And it was wonderful having you there with us.
To be able to do that. So thank you for that.
I went out into the crowd, shook hands with people, got hugs from people, kisses on the cheek from people, went back up on stage and put my harmonica in my mouth. I had no hand sanitizer. And you know that virus was out there somewhere that night in their room.
It was lurking in somewhere in the air.
It was a real fun evening.
It was a fun evening.
It was really wonderful.
I love the fact that you brought back members of the band from the past as well to truly recognize the 50-year history, the entire arc of the Numbers Band like that. I thought.
Yeah, well, we didn't bring them all back this time. There had been too many.
Yeah.
But I always try to recognize people who invested their lives, and Jack feels the same way, in the organization. But it was wonderful evening, and that 50 years is a gift from the people who support us for so long. Your radio station is relatively new, but it's wonderful. And the art museum, I don't know how long we've been doing these downtown at Dusk. You said 30 some years?
Yeah, this is the 36th season, and you've done every single one, right?
Right.
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great for them to include us this year in spite of the complication that's involved. And of course, we're going to be recording at Jilly's, and then that will be what will be used for the show. Jill Bacon,
mm-hmm.
and her crew offered their services so that we would have somewhere to record the music as a band, rather
right.
than splitting up and everybody's in their separate wherever they are.
Yeah.
And
that show that we did in February was the last time the band has played in public.
Yeah, at the Kent stage that night. And, I saw online, I guess it was in the springtime, you did a performance at Jilly's Music Room.
We
no
did.
one in attendance, but it was streamed online. Tell us about that night. Was that the first time you had played since everything got shut down?
True. That was the first time.
The full band. We did a thing for May 4th, but it wasn't the full band. It was a trio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. At the Venice in Kent.
Oh, at the Venice Cafe.
Right. Mike
Okay.
B. See, all these people support the band. They're all part of this thing. I mean, the last few years are the ones that mattered,
Mm-hmm.
because those are the ones that got us past, to the end of the 50-year cycle. Your station, the art museum, these other bars, and the people that still come out to hear us. That's what, that's why we're here.
Jilly's was like the old days. We would set up, get ready to play, and start playing, and no one showed up.
Yeah, that was true. Really true.
Well, you've come a long way since then. And part of that is the new album that you've released. It's titled Endure. And this is your first album in a decade, is that right? It's been a little while since your last, correct?
I don't know.
It may have been a decade.
It might have been 10 years.
I've been saying 8 years for quite a while, so I don't know. It could be a decade.
Could be.
Well, there's a lot of great tracks on this record, and I love the fact that you're back with new music. This is a really, really good album.
And you're playing some of them.
But we are playing some of them. Yes, we are. In fact, we're playing a couple of these. They sound great on the radio. You guys sound you just completely, just so good. I mean, these tracks really, really stand out on the radio, and it's fun to be able to play them and acknowledge, the long legacy that you guys have built as a band here in Northeast Ohio.
I'm going to do a song now called Battery B. One, two, three, four. I gotta put the rest a world of trouble. It keeps sneaking up and back at me. It's time to move out on the double when I hear screaming out the battery. I'm not asking for your pity. No, I don't need your sympathy. What I need's a little time to myself to face what's been chasing me. Oh, I get it back, roll, and listen to me. I won't get no rest until I see the stars come shooting through the trees, screaming. They come screaming down on me when I go screaming down the battery. Something I never realized, it was hard and beat our road. And all the heroes that I idolized were never there when I needed them. Fear ripped through me like a hurricane. It let me know I was still alive. I learned to need it, and it comes back to me when I'm checking out my vital signs. I go ripping down the battery. I let my life flash in front of me. I want to see what's been killing me. Screaming, screaming, screaming back at me when I go screaming down the battery. Coming back to me, I turn around, all I see is forgotten faces still haunting me. Screaming, they're screaming back at me when I go screaming down the battery. I'm gonna call up some of my old friends and tell them that I'll be around. I wanna listen to the blacktop hissing underneath me as I'm leaving town. I gotta do it for what I left behind. I gotta do it for my sanity. I'm gonna hook up with those pals of mine. There's a shootout on the battery. Tonight it's coming back to me. I turn around and all I see is forgotten faces haunting me. Screaming, they keep screaming, screaming back at me when I go screaming down the battery. Like a stick of light, I'm gone. out across the night. So you better look fast. I got some money to spend. I got some wheels to spin. You only get one go round. 3 fingers to right. That'll set me straight. Just set it on the side with a little bit of water. You only get one go round. Whirl around and 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 whirl around. Spin that way and well. I'm running out of money. Spin that whirring wheel. I'm running out of time. Spin that whirring wheel. Double down on that number. I'll be taking it for a ride. You only get one go round. You only get one go round. You only get one go. You only get one go. You only get one. You only get one go round. One go round. One go round. One go round. You only get one go. Now try not to lie. I just want to know your real name. No, 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 not the one you go by. I know it's not rocket candy. You want to know why? Well, all the young boys, they say you're wound too tight. I think you're bottled up lightning. I think you've gotten them all frightening. You wake me up like a crack of thunder. Ah. Off the cuff or on the slide, any way or another. Give me just one go round. Give me just one go round. You only get one. You only get one go. You only get one go round. One go round. One go round. One go round. You only get one go round. One go round. I want to tell you one more thing. Well, I'm living and I'm dying right now. Whirling that whirring wheel till the ball drops in the slot and up pops your number. You only get one go round. Whirl around and 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 whirl around. You only get one go round, go round. Now I'm no tout, but I do play the horses. And you can take it from me, this one is a lock. If you ain't living, then you're dying. And you can ride that pony to the bank. You can ride that pony to the bank. You only get one go round. You only get one go round. You only get one. You only get one go. You only get one go round. One go round. One go round. One go round. You only get one go round. So long, Rosalie, where you been so long? When you smile at me, all the lights come on, Rosalie. Come and dance with me again. Rosalie, come and dance with me again. You're my one true love. You're my oldest friend, and it don't matter now. Who is right or who is wrong? It don't matter now. Who was right or who was wrong? Because you're here with me. Back where I belong. Rosa, come out here. In the summer night, can you see off there? It's almost out of sight. Your love calls to me. Like that far distant light. Rosalie, Rosalie, Rosalie.
I'd like to take a moment here before we do another song and introduce the band. This is Bill Watson on bass and Clint Allgaier on drums. Terry Hine, Terry Hine, I see you, on various items, especially reeds. And my brother Jack, who's all over the place, keyboards, harmonica, and he's going to sing a really good song he wrote. It's a bit political. It's called That's the Way This Railroad Runs.
He could lie 50 ways and make it sound like the truth. Oh yeah. He sold the boys in the back room what it looks like they sold him. They sold him to you. You give him the power to get things done. Oh, that's the way the railroad runs. Under the table, Cain and Abel, you know the envelope is filled with cash. His brother's keeper don't come cheaper, and then you gotta kiss his ass. 'Cause he holds all the contracts and there's work to be done. That's the way the railroad runs, yeah. You know he ran on his looks, his staff cooked the books. When the papers got wise, the prosecution, went wild. He needs, he thinks it's a perk. Your tax dollars at work, right? So they ship him down to prison on a Tuesday afternoon. Super Tuesday. You know, he tried to buy the jury, but they gave him time. They still gave him time to do. When he had the power, he'd have got that done. But that's the way the railroad runs. He gave all the cash to his woman. Said, baby, hold this for a while and squeeze me for a little while. She said, see you later, alligator. It's a shame you had to lose. You had to lose your trial. She's laid out in Barbados, waiting in the sun. That's the way the railroad runs. Ooh, that's the way the railroad runs again. That's the way the railroad runs.
And part of this too, before this pandemic hit, you know, you were just getting into the 50th anniversary celebrations. I remember there was a concert set for the Beachland Ballroom in April, which I think you were going to also, you know, do, I don't know, just sort of celebrate accordingly the 50th anniversary in Cleveland. It's unfortunate that all of these things got pushed aside. Whenever we're all allowed out again in the general public, are there plans to continue this for probably next year, or have you thought about that at all yet?
Yeah, but I mean, I can't say that the fact that we didn't get to have a release party is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about unfortunate, we could make a list, and that's not even on it, about how unfortunate this is for everything. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, we'll have a release party.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
We had to cancel our movie. We got a
Yeah.
movie.
I was going to bring that up too. So, noted Kent historian Jason Proofer has sort of followed you guys around a bit, and he premiered the trailer for it at that 50th anniversary concert on Leap Day at the Kent stage, of a documentary that he's made about you. How did you meet Jason Proofer to get this project started? How did you guys meet?
He came to us.
Really?
Yeah, he came to us.
He became fascinated with the music, and he's a historian. His father was a historian, and he's a player.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, without him, we would not be sitting here. He handles everything that we've ever done on Facebook. You know, so I used to call it my face. That's how much I know about it. So, but I mean, he really has been amazing, and it's still being amazing. And we have a lot of things to look forward to, and the band is still moving forward. We're beginning to rehearse again, and we have new material. My brother has some new material, and I have new material. And we'll kind of keep moving forward. We're just going to have to, I mean, there's always another way to get this done. That's what we're trying to encourage club owners and the people that we're involved with. There's got to be another way. It's just that this is a new situation for everyone, and we're going to have to find another way to make this work. But we're going to move forward. You know, it's like this band has always been very similar to the French Foreign Legion, and their motto is march or die.
I love the way that you find a way to overcome these challenges, and there's plenty of them out there right now. Your willingness to move forward throughout all this is quite admirable, and I love the fact that you're still making new music, because you know I've always loved artists who who've been around a long time, but been around through all the different changing eras and fads and musical tastes, but still remain true to themselves. You know, artists like Neil Young or David Bowie, they started, like in the late 60s, early 70s and kept on forward. I see that with you as well, just still adapting to the music industry and just changing with the times and still being yourselves. And we all love you for it. I mean, it's great that you're out there still making music at this time and 50 years on as a band. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So this documentary that Jason Proofer has put together, I think at the time that he showed the trailer at your 50th anniversary concert, he was still editing it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you know if he has it finished now at this point?
He says it's finished.
Have you seen it?
No.
No. I would hope that he would let you see it first.
Of course, it's wonderful. We worked very closely. Everybody that was involved, including my brother, has been very closely involved in all this. But, he's dealing with a huge subject. And, it may have to be split in two, part one and part two, because there's so much information and there's so much potential information. Sure. For example, there's a lot of things that we haven't gotten to yet, such as the fact that the band went to England and played in the Royal Festival Hall, which is like Lincoln Center in London.
Really?
You're unaware of that?
I did not know that. That's
pretty
impressive.
And there are all these other things that we've done. My brother and I have been to Europe, played as a duet, and there's all these other things that are out there, and there's just so much information, and we'll just have to see how it all works out in the end.
When they're rolling me over in the nursing home, I can tell them that I was on Conan O'Brien.
Yes.
Hey, there you go. That's quite an accomplishment in and of itself.
There you go.
We'll go, what?
I'll go who? You're up.
So
I think you summed up this year perfectly.
I always like to remind everybody to support the station, because you actually fulfilled the promise of the station, which was to support local and original music, and you actually do it. And I've been here for a long time waiting, and here it is, and it's wonderful. You're playing our music, and it's just wonderful. And I also would like to thank the Art Museum for including us in this.
The Art Museum jobs in the summertime are always something
Absolutely.
Something to look forward to.
I couldn't agree more.
You get to start early and quit early, like that. You're done at 8.
Scar, it's good to see you too.
It's great to see you both as well, and hopefully we'll get to see each other again soon once the pandemic's lifted. But it's the 36th season of the Downtown at Dusk concert series at the Akron Art Museum. Bob and Jack Kidney of the Numbers Band celebrating their 50th anniversary as a band. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you.
Later.
Come on, baby, down to Baton Rouge. Buy you red patent leather shoes, brand new. You see that yellow bird sitting in the sun, got the top rolled back, she's ready to run. Go grab your black dress, you know the one, fits you like another skin. You don't need no money or number, just roll in, kicking up a red dust into the sky, tearing up the highway, long gone, wave bye-bye. Well, I can see you through the screen in the morning light. When you smile, that smile, I feel like a Friday night. I know it's early, go wash the sleep from your face. We'll make a getaway clean and leave no trace. You see that hummingbird, well, it won't stay long. Glance away and it's gone. I'm on the red steer. I'm on the red steer. Hike up your dress, high on your thigh. Here's the keys to the highway, long leg, long gone, baby, wave bye, bye. Wave bye, bye. Get out. Don't shut the door. Please don't shut the door. I come a long, long way. I don't have much to say. Please don't shut the door. I just got something I want to tell you. It won't take long. Yes, I know it's been a year or more. Please don't shut the door. You see the up for days in these no-doors eyes. Baby, I've been riding on rockets, and I've been whispering secrets. I packed a pack of lies, empty alibis. I got a pint of the bumpy, yeah, and a pack of what I am. A pint of the bumpy, you know, Seagram's gin in the bumpy bottle, and a pack of what I am. Well, that would be cool. I'm burning out by you. I'm burning out by you. I'm on the fade. It's a dead man's run. And at the end there's a coffin, and then you're done. But there's a good time somewhere, I'll be having one. I'm on a red stick. I'm going to red stick. Yes, it's a dead man's run. And at the end there's a coffin, and then you're done. If there's a good time somewhere, I'll be having me one. I'm on a red stick. I'm going to red stick. I'm going to red stick. I'm going to put you in a sack and throw you over my back down that track. Clickety-clack. I'm going to red stick. I'm going to red stick. Yeah. I'm going to put you in a sack, throw you over my back down that track. Clickety-clack. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, clickety-clack. I'm going to red. I'm going to red stick. I'm on a red stick. I'm going red stick, red stick, red stick, red stick. I'm going to red stick. to do a song called Crazed and Restless and call it an evening. I'd like to take a moment to thank everybody out there I can see out there. I can see you out there in the dark. I'd like to thank you all for 50 years. Everybody in the band is very grateful. All the club owners, the art museum, all you people, giving us 50 years and allowing us to get away with it. Thank you very, very much. Gasping every river he breathed, barely out of the reach of the angel of death. And that's the way it's been all of my born in a days. I said the hands that held me raised me crazed and restless. Like a black dog running night, full of fear and fight. My needle is pinned up against the long red line. Hell, I'm too afraid to stay here, and I'm too afraid to go. I'm strapped in under the strain, and death is coming in close. Maybe I'm just going down. This is the last time, so now is when. But wherever my soul gets thrown, I come up crazed and restless. Probably die alone, but I carve my prayer in stone and try to beat the odds. You know I'm weary, but I'm not done. I'm gonna get up for another round. So buddy, fade your play and lay your money down. As long as I still stand under the sun, to see myself stretch out on the ground, I'll reach my hands into this living sky and remain untamed, and remain unchained. I'll remain untamed, and I'll remain unchained, but restless.